Let's see who this is. It's a Matthew Sneaker Snooker. What up?
Hi, guys.
How you doing, Matt? What's going on, buddy?
Alan, I think, will be along shortly. We went a little long on this show. So
Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, I didn't expect y'all to even pop up, man, because I didn't really say anything. So
Biggie's stream is getting attacked by overtaken by Canadians.
yeah. Canadians. There was some rough Canadian words from old Steppo tonight. Yeah, that was some Ay, Chihuahua. He really went at. He was like calling y'all pussies, and he was pretty fucking harsh.
It's not our fault that the people in charge who make the rules are they're so afraid of us they have to disarm us.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to check out Big Nasty's channel. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of hogging it. I'll be quiet. If anybody's got anything to say.
No, bro. No, you do your thing, man.
Okay. I'm just kind of blabbering. Sorry.
I don't have to protect Canada. Everybody knows we're awesome.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
Biggie, you're the only American in here.
Well,
Dude, I
don't hate America either, though. I don't understand.
Oh, I don't hate America at all.
I have nothing to say about y'all. Yeah, I have nothing to say bad.
Nah, man.
I mean,
You know,
like,
we've always been like, you're our neighbors, and I'm sure like, fuck those guys, and fuck those guys, but it's never fucking serious.
Actually, you can ask Bleeker. Like, I've actually reinforced him with like things to say. I was like, dude, Bleeker, don't take that shit, dude. You guys hold all our electric power. Like, so I'm very supportive of fucking.
That is true. They almost cut off the power to.
Dude, I'm saying, bro, like, don't be talking shit to fucking Canadians, bro. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, well, the biggest problem I'm having right now is that he keeps changing his mind daily. Pick something to do it. Your president.
Oh, our president. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's the
Every
thing.
day it's something different. Like, it's like, oh, today I'm going to tariff this, and today I'm going to,
Yeah, I think that's where you're fucking up, though, Matt, is because you don't hear like me or anybody in America saying anything. Like, I didn't say anything about Canadians. So when a Canadian says, "Well, you're fucking president," that's kind of y'all fucking up. Like,
I'm just saying, like, if he wants to do tariffs, fine, just do it and stick to it. Stop flipping it around. Like, that's what's throwing off our government constantly.
Please tell me they're good.
I'll see if they're good.
Oh, we got food. We got Biggie's dinner. Cali Comics, how you doing? JX, what's going on? Thomas.
We're going to drop the link in the chat. I'm an open opportunity channel promoter.
I think Beyond Wednesday's hanging out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Callie.
GT
Hi,
Key.
JX. Hi, Thomas.
Cali Comics and I writing a comic book together. It's coming along really fucking up. Well, the writing's already done pretty well for the first few issues. But
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got someone coming. There's Alan.
Told you he was coming.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I'm here.
So I am going to share something before we get started. I don't think I've shared this on my channel. This is Big Nasty's channel. See, I'm not even subscribed to him. So I thought I'd subscribe last night. No, this is Big Nasty's channel. He's got 65 subscribers. I'm the 64th. We got kind of a couple people in the chat. Mm-hmm. And one of the mods dropped a link to Big Nasty's comics, and maybe we'll send him some subscribers, and I'll pop on a video and tell him, said, hey, we stopped by, dude,
Big Nasty, Rich will be happy. His name's Rich.
Rich.
He's coming. He's going to be my guest on my Tuesday night show a week from Tuesday. I have Chonko coming this Tuesday, and Big Nasty's the Tuesday after.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
I've seen him in my chat a bunch of times. So
yeah, Big Nasty, he knows his stuff. It's gonna be a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm pretty sure I'm already subbed to Big Nasty, actually.
I'm definitely. I don't know what it is, but I always seem to end up being the 20th subscriber to all these channels. I was the 20th one for Steve. I was the 20th one for Big Nasty. I was the 20th one for Chonko. It just seems that it always comes up. I'm 20.
Wow.
Man, your guys' dynamic on your show is very interesting. I swear,
really?
like half the books are like really cool and old
all
and
over the place.
Yeah, and then you have some shit that just like fuck. I wouldn't even spend a quarter on that shit. I'm not. I'm not here to fucking gash y'all up and suck your dick. I'm just telling you, like Some of them books, man.
You didn't go out and buy a ferret #1 then, Biggie?
Bro, oh my goodness, they were showing.
I would
some
like to
shit.
point out that a ferret #1 sold for $5 on eBay this week.
Oh
I
my
would,
goodness!
I would like
really?
to point out that I
Yes.
have both. I have both ferret #1s, so bugger off.
It's like
So,
Excellent.
it's like
I
they
just
all
picked
took
up
turns.
Ferret's first appearance recently, so
Yes, and I am
that's
very
coming
jealous.
in my next stackery.
They all took turns like showing their quarter bin book shit, and they're all like, and then Steppo like, it just to show he's a human being. Like he buys like modern books with the art and here, and everybody on the panel's like, yeah, I love it, and I'm just like, I can't stand those covers. I don't like that shit at all.
I
don't
like
know,
the good
bro.
girl ones. I
You
like
know
They're
what,
all good,
though?
girl. Yeah.
Like everybody loves to see the big badass comic books, but
Yes.
you've got a wide variety of people in your audience, and not everybody can afford a fucking $5,000.
No, I know. No.
And there's
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people.
true.
And the thing is, Nate and Hagen are both guys who like the unusual.
Yes.
So the
And
show
so-
really gravitates to that lately on the Friday.
Yeah,
show.
yeah, and it works. You guys are getting a lot of views. A lot of people are watching. I'm not saying it's not working. It's not fun. I'm just saying that it's a little interesting that they're like fucking dollar books. And you guys say
They
you buy them
are.
for a
Most
dollar.
of them-
They're all dollar
most of them are
books.
dollar books.
Yeah.
I dig it, man. I dig it. I think it's cool what you can find in a dollar bin sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually, like I once found, I kid you not, I once found the first appearance of Grand Admiral Thrawn, which is a $200 book now.
Wow.
I found it in the quarter bin.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they had.
Yeah, that would make sense because remember when Star Wars was just like, yeah, none of this is canon anymore, and then
Yeah.
everybody was just like, probably like, oh no, Thrawn's not going to be worth money. Then Star Wars was just like, oh, we're bringing in Thrawn.
Yeah, that book shot up to like $1,000 at one point in time.
I know. Mine is not in that. Mine is about, if I get it pressed, I could get it up to about a 6.
Yeah, mine's probably a 6.5, 7
Yeah.
as well.
I think I have like a 9.6 of it.
Huh? It's not sorry, Alan. You gotta have a 9.
Good job, Alan.
Mm.
9.6. It's one of those books where it's like 9.8 or nothing.
So what do you guys?
It's
What
so
do you guys?
expensive in 9.6, but
What do you guys think of my guy Izzyverse, man? He's been the topic of discussion as of late. Have y'all?
I never heard of him.
What's wrong with you?
I've never seen it.
I ain't saying there's anything wrong with him. I could tell you what's going on though.
Yeah, tell me what's
Our boy Izzyverse hit 10,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Impressive.
That is
Yeah.
impressive.
And I've never heard of him.
I got up to 683 about 20 times, and then go back down to 682, and then back
Yeah,
up to
I'm not-
683.
You know what? That's
I've
an
been
accomplishment.
I've been 517, 516, 517, 516 all week.
Yeah,
So for
No.
me, I've been like
3 or 4 times a
4,800
day.
all week. Like just either like below it or above it, or below it, above it. All week, 4,800.
So I'm gonna show a little bit of his content. I'm gonna leave him a message, but I actually got to hang out with Izzy, and I'm going to tell y'all what his way of he thinks he got these subscribers after we show a little bit of his content.
Digital banking.
I like Izzyverse. He's a very fun guy. He does
Okay.
speculation.
well,
Okay.
everybody loves speculation.
I don't know if everybody, but yeah, a lot of
Does
people.
he get the views to match the subscribers
I
though?
mean, I let y'all be. I mean, I'm gonna point out all those things. Yes, we can look at that stuff
It looks
too.
like a really low viewer count there on that video.
Mhm.
So you can
Um,
buy subscribers. I mean,
Mhm.
Mike, if you are listening, Biggie dropped a link if you want to join the show. I think.
Yeah, sure, Mike.
Callie's
on in.
almost at 300. Go sub up to Callie Comics, close to 300.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll start with since we already let the cat out of the bag. Okay, so what he told me was he likes to take like a stream and cut out like parts where he engages with the chat and make like repost the stream.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does shorts. That's how you do a lot of shorts.
that's how you do
Kind of
shorts. Yeah.
not like a short, kind of like a 5-minute clip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird how he does it. And then he did say, like, he's being very honest. And me and Beckerman was asking me, he said, like, I spent like $5 something per videos, and you can get YouTube to advertise your channel
Yep,
and
yep.
push. So
I do that kind of marketing for my clients. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's saying like he spent money. He's not like buying subs. The subs are real, but
YouTube's pushing his channel.
YouTube's pushing
Yeah.
his channel.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went and looked, and I actually shouted him out. I don't know, about 2 weeks ago, and he had 6,000 subs, around 6,000.
But
Now
why
he's
is he
at
getting
10.
why is he getting so
Wow.
few likes for his videos with so many subs?
But I can't really answer everything. But about 3 or 4 months ago, you could see where it turned up, and he said this is about around the time it turned up.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I don't get a lot of likes. I get probably 30 likes.
But how
on a
many
shirt.
views is he getting? I can't see the numbers. It's just
Okay,
all-
yeah, he's getting 171 10 months ago, 69, 104, 192,
That's really low for 10,000 subs.
119, 263. Well, this was 4 months ago.
Okay.
And then around 3 months.
I see one with 1 point something K views.
Yeah, he's got some 1,000 and then 500, 3,000, 1,000.
Those are good views. At
And then
least
there's
for me,
also-
they would be.
there's
That would
also
be a
Typically,
pretty
at
good
at
thing.
44s and
10,000, you should be getting 1 to 2,000 views. per
I don't
video.
know. I have 600 or 700, and I get 300 views. I think.
That's what I'm saying. See? So my
Yeah, but
point
that's
is,
only on a really long stream. I don't get 300 views on just a video. My videos get like 39 to 50
well,
views.
so I have
Chunko is
almost
backstage.
5,000.
Oh, good.
And I get on average per video around 600 to 700 actually.
Yeah, you've got a really interactive
Chunko.
crowd, and your crowd really.
Yes.
And you have a good live crowd too. You get like over 60 people in your live audience. It's really good.
Yeah, my record so far is 82 on a live stream.
That's really
Get
good.
real-time help.
Yeah, you guys get crazy good engagement.
I got the 40 once when I had Steppo on. And
I mean, Matt, that you're really batting over your weight class. You know, you're getting huge views for your videos.
And while we're here, yeah, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. You guys' channels are kicking ass. Their engagement's better than mine, honestly. I'm just now getting to the point where I might get like 200 views 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm pretty happy with what I've been doing. But, you know, I want to shout out Chonko. We got 14 people in a sub. If
Chunko,
not,
his content's quite good.
Thank
I
you.
like Chonko, yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody who says it.
So Chunko,
well-
we're gonna have to do that interview at some point, right?
I'm
I know
down.
you're on
I'm-
Matt's channel, but yeah.
yeah. I've
well,
got.
I asked you to come on, Mike, because you did so well that night with Steppo and I that I just thought, hey, you're an interesting person.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I love it. You know, and yeah, I love all you guys. I watch all your stuff. So, yeah. I mean, of course, you know, tune into Biggie when he's streaming. I tune into church. I watch Bleecker. So yeah, I like what all you guys do. So, and
he's one of our guys, so we support our guy. You know, he said that he got like 20 subscribers off of a couple videos I did, and I want to keep pushing, try to get him to 100 because I like the books he gets. I think he's very
He gets nice
stylistically.
books.
Yeah, he
you
gets
get
good
nice
shit.
books.
I like him.
Chunko.
I'm
Yeah,
supportive.
I'm starting to get some like a couple of bits, I guess. So it's kind of split. When I bitch about comic book packaging, it's like there's like it's about half the people tend to like it and half the people hate it. So, but I'm committed to it now. So it's like it's like the whole
I noticed
thing.
that you had. That
I
on the
was
last
laughing
one.
actually. I watched your one today where you're bitching about it, and I was laughing. It's like lately that's all he's doing.
You know,
He's thinking about packaging.
Yesterday, okay, I admit the most recent one. I have a cold. I was not in the best mood, and I was going off a little bit. I mean, okay, especially the guy who wrapped it in newspaper. I was like, okay, and I was
I
making
had
fun
somebody
of him a bit.
wrap one of my comics in a diaper.
What the
I was
fuck?
like, what the hell? What are you
That's
doing?
amazing. Oh, please, somebody send that to me. Somebody send me a comic like that so I can open it.
Here's advice: if you really want to get bad packaging, I don't know why, but whenever I order comics from France,
Oh, really?
I've ordered like 3 comics from France. Every time it's like that was the diaper one, and some
Right.
other random things. It's just like, what are you doing? What-
Yeah.
like
See,
craziness.
like I was saying in my thing yesterday, I was like, I think people might think that I'm doing this like I'm packaging it, you know, badly just to open it on camera and be able to complain about it because it's like, it's like, I don't know. Every few days, there's something where someone cuts up a diaper box and uses like medical tape and mummies it around or something.
I couldn't believe it. I actually was taking a sip of a drink when you said the medical tape, and I just about shot it out of my mouth, thinking, "Who the fuck is using medical tape?"
It's so silly.
No,
And
yeah,
so-
I think that I think Brian's right. Beyond Wednesday, be careful what you ask for because you will buy from one of us smart ass people, and we will send
and
you.
you'll get some crazy wrapping.
No,
Yeah.
I buy from Brian. I buy from Brian quite often. He knows, and he's great. Like, and his packaging. In fact, Brian, I opened a most recent package you sent me yesterday. Everything, you're always great. Yeah. In fact, if you don't know, I never fail to shout out a couple streams, always Alan's and always Brian's Beyond Wednesday. I mean,
yeah.
not that they need me to, but no, those guys I
I
love
appreciate it, actually.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you one, your intro is really good, and two, I
this
like the fact
kick-ass intro.
Yeah. I like the fact that you jump in on the top 10. I love those. I love top 10s, and
So here we are. We were talking about Izzyverse. We were talking about subscriptions. We were talking about Chunko, then rapping. I was talking about the shitty books that are shown on Alan's channel. They've been making a mockery out of their collections and showing silly ass shit, but they're getting great views and great lives. So I think they're doing great.
I think what it is there is a certain subsection of comic book collecting, which is to get the promo comics, the really just goofy things like the ferrets, the badgers, the canoe heads, all the different ones like that are just so like, what were they thinking when they made this comic?
Hey, hold on real quick, Alan. Before you go to bed, Becker, tonight's a celebration. Before you go to bed, just let you know, my mom had a bit of cancer on her nose and she got chopped off, right? So she had to go back and get her whole body checked. And your boy was a little nervous, I was like, I hope nothing happens. Luckily, nothing happened, so I'm in a good fucking mood tonight. Thank you, Beckerman, for the $20. Let's drop a leg for Beckerman, baby.
Big Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
All right, back to it, Alan. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
So yeah, no, I think there's just like some of the things that there is that quirkiness that we like sometimes to balance out, going after grails, and you got a little quirky book in there.
I've always liked and appreciated silliness. After all, they are called comics for a reason.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I mean, I'm super excited actually, Matt, because you were the one that told me about this book, and I picked it up, which is the first appearance of the ferret. It's coming in the mail soon.
Yes,
I'm so excited about it. Actually,
it's the golden age run.
the golden age
Oh,
of
the
the
very
first appearance.
Yeah.
It is like an extremely rare book. I've seen it twice so far.
Well, we all got those little books that we collect that we know ain't gonna be worth shit, but we think like this.
This one actually is worth a lot.
No, I know the one you're
It's
talking
worth
about.
a lot of money, and
It's a Centaur book, so those
I'm
are
just getting
crazy
back-
valuable.
Yeah, I'm just jumping all over the place, but I do want to say like we all have those. I have like a long box full of like the '90s Image and some of the outlaw indies from the '80s and earlier than that and shit, and the Charltons that aren't as seen as much or whatever, and I think those are fun, so I could get why people were into books that ain't worth more than $10,
I mean, how many people out there remember Omaha the Cat Dancer?
I actually collect that. I'm actually trying to get her first
yeah,
appearance.
it's your type of book, but I mean, like,
Oh my goodness, her first appearance is a valuable book. That's a really hard, expensive book to get. It's routine,
Really?
from 1978.
I only ever see that stuff in dollar bins.
No, those ones. If you
should
can
pick 'em
find
up
high
then.
grade copies of and first printings of it, they're actually quite pricey. The Omahas, they're they are
Impressive.
what they are. They are what they are.
So I heard you talking while I watched your stream, Chonko, about a possible book you was in the process of bidding on, and what happened?
I didn't get it.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
which book was it that you were chasing after?
It was a Hulk 181, and
Oh,
yeah. So just a brief story. I owned both Spider-Man 129 and a Hulk 181 as a teenager,
and then
and
you
I
got rid
joined
of
the
them.
military. And 1 year for Christmas presents, I wound up selling both of them at a local comic shop. And I got screwed. I totally got screwed. This is one of the reasons why I'm such an advocate for grading comics, because they were talking down the grade to me. I didn't know what I was doing,
Mhm.
and I was desperate for money. And I actually have that. So I was able to replace the Spider-Man. In fact, this
Yeah.
is better than the one I had. But I have not yet been able to replace the Hulk 181. And on Comic Link, I was bidding on one that was a 7.5, and
Oh wow.
I just reached the threshold. I just reached where it was like I
it
can't.
gets a bit painful at a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just yeah. Somebody just, and they went just above me. I mean, it went like, I probably could have bid that much, but I thought it was going to keep going, and I was just I just tapped out. So yeah, I didn't
Wow.
get that. I did get something cool though on that auction. I got a original page of Mike Plug art. I got a page from Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, so I was
Those
really
Planet
happy.
of
at
the
least
Apes
I got
actually
that.
have really great art in them. So yeah.
Yeah, and Plug. I mean, I love Plug. So I
he's awesome.
was bidding on a Schomburg. There was an original Schomburg, but again, at a certain point, it's
That
like,
would be next level. I think in
Yeah,
terms
it
of
would.
price.
but it didn't go as high as it should have. Like
How
someone
much
like
did
I,
it go for? Like
5,000
10,000 plus?
No,
Oh,
like
really?
5,000. But I wasn't going to go that high. But the Plug I was able to get. I think reasonably, and no,
Well, what's
but, I
reasonably?
mean,
I'm just curious what you kind of
Thanks,
paid for
Great
it.
Legend.
it was 800.
Oh, that's
Around
very
800
reasonable.
for an original page from an actual comic.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
seems,
thought it
that
wasn't
seems
bad.
very like
An
yeah,
original,
no-brainer.
I was doing some research on original art actually today, and I came across on Alex Ross's one of his original paintings that was a cover sold for $286,000 last week.
Whoa!
The
wow.
covers go for crazy money.
Yes,
Covers do, yeah.
but it's also a painting in his case.
Oh, okay, that's even
Yeah.
that
So
adds-
like, I mean, like we're talking about like it's insane, and it was one of the covers for just a regular book. Like it's not a big key of any type. It was just
Wow.
you know, I
not-
have sort of an opinion that we're actually just seeing the beginning of the art market becoming valuable. I think it will actually go higher.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
When
Trouble House talked about
a
this.
painting when original paintings from the 1700s are going for $42 million,
Yeah,
I can see that actually seems to me a bit low.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So-
actually, I just picked up a whole bunch of original art from Barry Blair.
Nice.
I got like 8 pieces of original art, all painted, and I think I paid $300 for the whole set.
I want to talk
Just
about
$300.
$300, and it's 8 full paintings.
I want to talk about the relationship with couples, and say you're a collector like all of us are, right? And your girl or your wife was a little upset you're spending money on comics. Now, I went to therapy before. I talked to counselors, and they say that you can get depressed and you can just start loving a person, and you could just pump all your money into them, and they're kind of narcissistic. They take advantage of you and shit like that. And it's actually good for you to buy yourself stuff and build yourself up, your self-confidence. And I've been thinking about it. And I think that women are kind of competitive. They're like, why won't you buy a new house? Why won't you buy a new car? Why won't you buy this? And it's very like financially set sometimes on women. Just let me get this out, because I know people are going to disagree with me. But if we have, say, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 worth of comics, they may not want to fucking step out the door and leave you with all that lucrative possessions for them not to be involved in. Is that
Or
crazy?
they might just divorce you and say, "Hey, I get half of everything."
If you're married, yes. But
I'm not
I just think
married.
it's an interesting thing. Like in the back of their head, they know you got those assets. You know. I just
Yeah,
thought-
well,
not
I'm
married.
in the,
And the girl I was with, we broke up toward the end of 2024, but I was making all the money. So it's like if I'm spending money on comics, it's
That's my money.
you're not going without. It's all mine anyway. So it's not like
I can
you
admit
don't
to
get to
that.
say.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get the comics I do without my wife. She's a lot higher in her career than I am. And that's partly because she has the skills to be paid higher and move up where I don't. And quite simply, I was the one that, I don't want to say I'm the stay-at-home dad necessarily, because I wasn't, but she was so busy in meetings and stuff all the time. I was the one that would go pick up the kids if there was, you know what I mean? But the thing is, we both contribute pretty to the household, and we each set ourselves a budget of what, we can spend, like in terms of like, so that's why what I find hardest is, yes, you have no idea. I could take a credit card tomorrow and buy that Supergirl book I want, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save up for it because I'm not going to go into debt for it.
So that's the difference between you
Right.
and me, Matt.
No, but I've told you that in person before, that if I wanted to, I could just drop the plastic, but I'm not going to.
It's like you tell your
This is the
girlfriend.
thing. Like,
Go ahead, Chonko. Go ahead.
well, this is the thing where like when people like want to get on you, like I sell comics. I buy and sell comics. Some comics I speculate on. I press my own comics. I send some off to Palm Beach Presser and get them graded, and then I sell them. I flip comics, and people are like, "Oh, you're ruining the hobby for everybody." I'm like, "No, I'm funding my own stuff." Like, not always.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I still spend more than I make, but it does take it helps me that I can buy a bigger book because it's not all coming out of my pocket. Some of it is, of course.
Yeah,
but, like,
but
I can't.
there's an opposite theory to that you're actually helping the hobby. Like
I would agree.
just because flippers, I don't like it. I don't like walking into a comic book store and not seeing any of the good book on the shelf because someone bought all 40 copies. I'm not a fan of that.
That I
But
don't like.
yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, I don't
But
do
that
that.
being said, you guys, it sort of dictates the market, the whole flipping thing, and now I can go buy a really shitty $2 comic and make $50 on it. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. People buy crap comic books because they want it, and it's the FOMO book of the week, and they're just need it, and it's, I don't know. It's so, I don't know, flippers and people that fund the hobby through selling comic books, I think they don't hurt the hobby. I think they might actually help it and sort of stabilize prices.
Yeah, I don't do what you're saying, Blake. I don't go in and buy 40 of a book or anything like that. But what I do is if there's a hot artist like Mark Spears or something, I'll buy online. I'll buy
Of
what I
course you
can.
will. Fuck, why wouldn't you? Yeah.
And I'll send it off, get it graded, and I'll send it. I'll sell it for much more than I bought or slabbed it for. Or I buy older books and improve them through cleaning and pressing, send them off, and then do that. And it doesn't always work. I mean, I've gotten stuck with
the
books.
only problem is every now and again you get stuck with a book, and it's happened because you just didn't get rid of it quick enough, or everybody lost interest, whatever the case may be. It's in your possession. Like, I've had a few of those books. I think I've had 2 or 3 that I just can't sell them because nobody gives a shit. They're keys and all that, but they're just whatever. Nobody wants them anymore. They'll come back. They'll come back to life eventually.
Well, I was going to ask you this, Bleak. Have you ever thought about sitting down, now that you don't have the store, about making a list and maybe a website?
Definitely, I can honestly recommend never ever doing a website if you are a comic book seller and you have a humongous
there's too many other
inventory.
ways to do it.
The only reason you don't do a website, I'm not saying websites are bad for those who create websites and want websites, but if nobody knows who the hell you are, nobody's coming to your website. You're not eBay. You're not getting millions of people looking for Bleecker Street comics on Google. It's just not. It's
generally the
not
way
happening.
you market it though, Bleeker, would be that you would say on your videos you would have like the website
Well,
stuff.
of course you
but-
would, but you still
Or-
wouldn't. You
But
wouldn't
there's so many
make-
better ways of selling
Yeah.
nowadays.
Or even Bleak, you could be on church and say, on your Band of Brothers, you could say, if you want to know what I've got available, message me and I'll send you this Excel sheet with the stuff I've got for sale. Like,
yeah,
No.
but a better way is just Whatnot Sales, eBay.
Yeah, Whatnot,
there's just so
eBay.
many better ways.
Whatnot, eBay, Instagram. I do
Instagram,
obviously
trend sales,
YouTube Live.
Yeah. Those do way better.
It's just that's the best way to
The
sell.
funny thing is, if you do those
Shows me.
methods, you can sell the dollar bin books for more than $1. Like it's funny how that works.
Well, most comics, unless they're in really shitty shape, most comics are worth $2 to $3. There are a few that are worth $1, like actually
Mhm.
worth $1.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
comics are worth $2 or $3. And you sell them for $2 or $3, whatever you sell them for $1, who gives a shit? It's not if you buy lots from people like big like collections and things like that. Generally speaking, you're not paying more than $1 a book. If you did pay more than $1 a book, you are not a good comic book buyer. That's just the way. That's just the way that works, man.
well, I
Mostly-
agree with that. I
Mostly
mean,
you pay 25 cents a book, unless there's some really good stuff in the boxes, and then you pay a little bit more because you don't want to be not fair to the person. I always
I'm buying
listen,
Golden Age
these are
collections.
your
and
these are
it's
your
a bit
10
more than
big
that.
books. These are what I'm buying your whole collection for. I'll buy the whole collection, but these are really what I'm paying for. That's that's
oh,
how
what
that
is it? They said something like 99.5% of all comics are basically dollar bin fodder, and the rest
Yeah.
are.
I would say
100%.
99.999%.
We watched. I did a review on a video that talked about Legion Comics. He was talking about the biggest lie in the comic community is you must make your hobby fund itself. And he was saying shit like that too, like 99% of the books are dollar books or less. And I said, yeah, that's true if you go by what books were printed. But if you go by a seasoned collector going into a shop and pooling books,
Yeah, you make good
they-
money. Yeah.
yeah, I could pull 100 books in a row that are worth more than $1. Like that's
Yeah.
not hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can easily find $5 to $10 books.
$5-10 books are
yeah.
easy finds in $3 boxes. Every day of the week you're gonna find a $10.
And then if you're really lucky, like maybe 1 in 20 chance, you'll find something that's like $50 to $100 range, where you go, oh, this was a big find.
And if you keep your eye
But
on
we're
the prize,
depressed.
like if you know what's going on in the industry, like we all do, it's not like we can't go to Marvel's homepage and go, what are they going to make? What movies are coming out? in the
It's
next
really
10
obvious.
years? It's not
Yeah.
like we
Well,
all
it
can't
was
do that. Or what's
But then
James,
Like if you
sometimes
live
you
the
get-
Paul.
James Gunn, has he made a plan? I wonder what books I should buy. You know, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
like-
it's not like we can't fucking all do that. So it's pretty easy to go into a comic book shop if they haven't done their homework and just destroy the comic book shop. It really is. I hope people don't necessarily do that, but you can. You can walk in
It's
and just
amazing how many shops really don't. They priced their books like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And
Well, they don't have. I mean, to be honest, unless they're willing to pay a couple people, like,
it's hard
you
to
can't
keep it up to
you
date.
can't be pricing every week. You know.
Yeah. The shop that I
no,
used to go
you
in
can't be
Toronto
pricing
was,
every week, but you can have a really strong inventory and know your
Mm-hmm.
inventory, and then go through your boxes and pull at least the 20 books that have gotten hot this week.
No, but
You
at
go,
the
"Oh,
same
shit,
time,
these are-
I
these
don't
are
like
hot."
those guys. I don't like those guys who price on the spot.
No,
that's,
no, you never wanna do that.
He
That's
means
the
going
wrong
through your
thing to do.
inventory and pulling them out.
That's
yeah, no,
just the way-
I know, but that's happening a lot where people are pricing on the spot.
Well, that's what my old comic shop used to do. They would drive me nuts. He would look up the prices on eBay. I'm like, well, I'll just go to eBay then.
Yeah, they started
like,
doing that.
there's no
they
deal
started-
here.
Yeah, they started doing that through COVID because they couldn't keep up with the fucking prices.
The
of
price
comic
was
books.
going crazy.
Yeah,
It was-
they were up and down so fucking crazily that. And I stopped going to my comic book shop because of it.
Well,
I was like, no, sorry, man.
there was,
I'll buy from the US. I'll buy from a guy on the IG. I'll buy from Who Dat. I'll buy from Biggie. I'll buy from whoever the hell, man. I'd rather
There-
buy from them. So
There's a really interesting comic shop in my old neighborhood. It was called Heroes. and it was basically like this exotic zoo. Like he had like alligators, he had lemurs, he had a whole bunch of weird animals, and then he had comics. Okay, it was like a mixture of
It's
those
in
two things.
Toronto.
This is it's in Vaughan.
Okay.
And his books, though, I think he just wanted to have a reason to have a comic shop, but he didn't really want to sell. So his books were always like 2-3 times what they should be. But during COVID, he never updated his pricing.
He actually lost money.
He was like losing money. I was like, oh my god, this book is like so cheap. So I was picking up some really big books.
And you're
like,
hoping that they
fractional
don't
price.
smell like chimpanzee poop, right?
Yeah. So it was funny. It was, but that was the only time that buying there made sense. It was funny.
I'll tell you this, guys. In hillbilly Scioto County, Portsmouth, Ohio, my LCS, their price tags are from the fucking 90s.
Oh wow! But
Wow.
you wouldn't believe, actually, in the 90s, some books were more expensive than they are now.
crushed your fucking LCS, Biggie. Wherever you buy your books, you fucking crushed that place.
Yeah, my LCS shop and my LCS. Yeah, price
If
from
they had
the
Golden Age, I'd love that shop, Biggie.
90s. They don't. All the 10-cent shit I got like
'Cause
4 years ago.
I was looking up what this one book, and it was like a $2,000 to $3,000 book. But then in the if you look at the 90s guide for it, it was like $10. Just
Yeah.
like some of those like pre-code horror during the 90s weren't expensive at all.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you ever go into an LCS and they start pulling up the comic price guide, you're like, yes, I'm home.
Oh
baby.
yeah.
This is my comic shop.
Yeah,
My
mean,
LCSs are
really not a
garbage.
bad way to. That's really not a bad way
Worst.
to price them.
Well, you're what's your local like there, Mike and TM?
Not good. It's like I have a couple near me. One is, I don't know how it stays open, but the guy has a much bigger shop. I'm in Northwest Indiana, so close to Chicago, and there's a one. It's an older shop, and it's a lot of old inventory, but it's nothing good. He doesn't get in a lot of new stock, like he doesn't get in any variants or anything like that because he has a bigger shop about 200 miles away, and he just uses this. I don't know what for, like overstock or something. And then I have another one that's a newer shop, and it caters almost all to games. It's all like you go in and it's
A
just
lot
like
of shops
yeah.
are like that.
Yeah.
The shop that Alan and I go to is
Used
the
to go.
only one in town that is comic centric. Everything
Well,
else
the one
is
we
too-
both used to go to was not, though.
Most
Like
comic
the other
shops
one,
have to. If you don't have Magic
Well,
players,
I've been going to Rob for years and years and
man,
years, but
if you
I know
don't
what
have
you're-
Magic players playing Magic in your shop, you're not making money. Like if you're just selling
I know it's
comic
true.
books, you're not making money. If that's all
I know
you're
it's
doing,
true.
Well,
you have to balance it out. You
Rob
gotta-
also runs shows,
yeah, you have
and
to.
like he does other things. He stays afloat.
So, Bleeker, in your little shop, do
Yeah.
you have like other things like Funkos and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've got a lot of Star Wars toys and Funko Pops and just anything that I could buy that I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bleak, I backed your project, by the way,
Oh,
Yeah, I've got
last
to get
week or
around.
something. I went
Oh,
last time
yes.
you promoted it.
yeah, it's not
That's
not
the-
actually
the comic?
backable yet, but it's not like
Oh no, the one you were
Oh, that,
promoting.
that
Though. Maybe
was
it's
CJ, I think.
not yours.
yeah, it's just the promotional
The
stuff
comic?
so far. Yeah, it's coming. It's
Okay.
coming. That'll be up.
Yeah. It's
Probably by June, I would imagine. I hope.
Yeah, when you get it, up.
Yeah, let us
Oh,
know.
okay. It was the
I'll
one you
back it.
promoted.
Oh yeah. I'll let everybody know, man. Don't worry. We're just sort of
I've
just
heard
trying to promote it. We made a few pages for it so far, so just trying to get everybody interested in it. Hopefully,
I backed
sells.
CJ's.
Yeah, I backed
bought-
CJ's as well.
I did as
Yeah.
Oh well, then you guys are in for a treat because I have an ad actually. So the first ad for Murder King is going to be in the Shift project.
Oh, really? So we get
Yeah.
sort of like one of those maybe first
Nice.
appearances. then.
Yeah. That's what we were thinking. We wanted to make it all controversial.
It's almost like gobbledygook. It's like that level.
Nice. So thank you for backing everybody, Chonko and everybody that did that. I'm going to what up, Norn Rad? Good to see you.
I know.
I'm
Hey,
going.
guys.
Nice. Hey, Red. How you doing, brother?
I'm going to share Comic Journey's channel because he hasn't been streaming, but he has been doing videos. And I
He's
haven't.
been doing a lot of videos, and I gotta say, for somebody that doesn't like AI, he really uses a lot of
He's-
Oh,
AI.
I love
AI.
these deep thoughts ones. I've been watching them and laughing my head off.
Oh,
this-
Deep Thoughts. I remember that from SNL.
That's where I think he got it from because it's just so funny.
This is Comic Journey's channel. If you are not subscribed, he's very funny and he does good content and he has a Kickstarter and he's a good person in the community. So go support him. I'm gonna leave a comment.
He's one of my favorite channels.
Good.
I love it
He
because
was one
it's
of
so
mine.
strange.
Actually, did
Hey,
content. Remember when he used to go live all the time? That was fun.
Yeah, I kind of gave him a hard time about that last time I talked to him, but we're okay.
Maybe
And
he's trying to avoid,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
maybe he's trying to avoid Papa. Papa's always
Yeah,
ragging on him.
Yeah, he did get his last stream did get a lot of heat. That's true.
What did you go say, TM?
I'm agreeing with Bleeker. He is using a lot of AI for a guy that doesn't like AI. That's
Yeah, man.
I'm like, what are you doing, Journey? Come on, stop using AI.
Mr. Hip the Crit over here.
So, what do you guys want to do tonight? You just want to keep gabbing it up like little girls, or what are we going to do?
Do whatever you want.
you guys,
You do whatever
you
you
guys
want.
want a couple of reading recommendations?
You're the club,
Like I
baby.
have a couple.
What?
I have a couple reading recommendations if you guys want. I just a couple things I just read that I'm like pumping the tires on.
All
Like
right. Let's hear it.
you guys ever heard of this? Basket Full of Heads?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
got that series. Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Stephen
I have the
King's
first
son.
one of that series, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Stephen King's son.
Did you
And
read?
this has been optioned. I think it's by Netflix. But I was new to this. This was I just started reading and I love
So
it.
that's something Hill. What's his name?
Hold on a
Joe.
second.
Yeah,
Joe Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah.
No, Joe Hill.
Joe
Biggie
Hill.
Shack. Have
Yeah.
you rated Chanko's background yet?
No, I haven't.
It's quite good.
I think that's in order right now.
All right, so 1 out of 10. Oh man, he's got that shock suspense stories, the horrific. He's got
Who's got their YouTube on this doing the
Someone's got something going.
If somebody's
Spinner.
got to
I think it's Norin. He probably there it went.
mute yourself.
Yeah, or just
not me.
delete your.
He's got the comic spinner. He's got the spinner rack back there.
I
I
know.
like
I'm
the spinner
jealous.
rack.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give him
I'm
a.
jealous.
Fucking,
I got
I'm
something,
gonna,
Alan.
okay.
Yeah.
I got something for you. This is
Okay.
something you don't see because of my head. But I was told by Steven that I should show you this. But you see,
Okay.
Okay. Which
Is
one?
that-
Oh
You see him
no!
back?
Is that Uncle
Monopoly Man?
Scrooge?
Yeah,
it's a Carl
Wow.
Barks.
Nice.
There's a Carl Barks sketch.
Wow, Carl Barks, Uncle Scrooge. Wow, nice.
so I'm gonna give him a 9.5.
He was saying that you would like.
9.5. Holy shit.
Oh, definitely like Carl Barks.
Well, he did that
Wow.
actually.
That's
That's
a huge grade.
I'd give him a
He
10,
never
but
moved to it,
it's
didn't
not quite perfect. And you need some lights back there.
Right. The beard.
you can get a couple
You know,
more
it's like
little-
the ugly, baldy, beardy look. I know.
No, you're good,
No.
but it's very good, very good.
Listen,
No, it's a
So
great.
Chanko.
You actually have a good layout for your room.
appreciate you, Legend Show.
Thank you. I
Considering
It's
how
very small.
tiny it looks,
It's very
it's a very. You got it.
It looks, yeah, it
very
looks
nice.
like a closet that you're in.
No,
but
you look.
other
It
than
looks
that-
good.
What
I
was
was
that?
wondering
I-
what Biggie's grade would be. He's stopped grading for a while, so I thought,
I did, yeah. And people have been making their backgrounds better since I did it, so I gotta get back in that game.
Well, I've added a bunch of colored lights, but they don't really show on the camera when I turn them on. So
Get
Yeah,
your
let's
shit
see
together,
Matt
goddammit.
lights.
What's
I gotta
wrong with
see
you,
these
Matt?
fucking lights now. What are you talking about, Matt?
Get your shit together, Matt.
What are you talking about? Let me
Chanko.
see these fucking matte lights. I gotta see this.
well, I'll put it on, but you won't see much.
What
Oh, I see them. I see the little Christmas lights on your
Yes.
pictures.
the fuck are you talking? Oh!
That's so
Come on,
silly,
Matt.
That's lame.
Hey!
Oh, actually not too bad.
it's good. It's good.
but the thing is, they don't
I
really
like
show
that.
unless you're in the dark.
I did Christmas
I
like
know. That's why I don't usually put them on. Like, I like having them on. My son and I like having them on when he's playing video games, and I'm hooked up watching something on the laptop, and then the light doesn't need to be on. So,
Oh, I got a topic. I know what I can talk about. So
can I just want to say, Chonko, after you're done reading Basket Full of Heads, jump into the follow-up Refrigerator Full of Heads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
oh, refrigerators.
Really? I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
Is
it's the
that good?
next one. Or the
Yeah.
next series.
Joe Hill
wow.
actually, he's been optioned a bunch of times actually. He did
Everything. Okay, stop saying that. Everything is fucking optioned.
no, but I
you
mean,
write a
they've
comic
actually
book, it's
done
almost
You know,
a
there's
series
one
with
that
him.
there's one that's greenlit. Like there's one that's going to be out.
like House of the Key House.
This is not
Key
only
House.
option.
yeah.
This is being made.
That's being actually made. Okay, all right, that's interesting.
So
This is being made, and it's going to be a live action. This Kill Lock with the robots.
Okay.
I've been talking about it. I love it. I think it's really really good. It's like 4 robots. They've it's like there's only artificial life in the universe. 4 robots attached to a kill lock. One of them dies, all of them explode, and to be because they've broken some rule of the robot society, and they have to learn to get along. One is completely evil, and it's really good.
Right. Well, He-Man's been getting made since the 90s, so just relax.
That's
You
the
guys will
big
be
thing.
fine.
He-Man.
uh,
I just
Well, with
they
Dolph
did
Lundgren,
make
it
that
was.
He-Man series.
Yeah, I like Dolph.
That was
Dolph was a
horrible.
pretty good He-Man. He was all right. It's just the fact
Right.
that they went to Earth instead of had it on Eternia was a little weird.
No, I was thinking
Whatever.
that one.
Right,
That,
right.
What's his name? Jeff Smith or whatever? Not Jeff Smith. Whatever
Yuck.
his name is.
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
Smith.
Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith made that was horrible.
that was terrible.
The
That's what I'm
cartooning
saying.
was good.
No,
Really
the
good.
second part
I
is
was
the
looking
second
so
part is
forward to it
best.
'cause
The
Sarah
second
Michelle
part
Gellar
is
was
the
involved.
better. You just
If-
got to get through that first part. The second part is definitely better. It
If
does
they
get
just
better.
called it Eternia or something like that, it would have been much better. If they didn't call it He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, like if they didn't
Well,
didn't
He-Man.
try and sell the public on it's going to be another He-Man show, then it would have been fine. If because the cartooning
It
was
was the
good, the
Tila
story
show.
wasn't that bad. Some of it was okay. I hated the fact that they killed He-Man like 16 times. It was ridiculous. They stopped killing He-Man. Like I know you don't like our heroes and our people, but stop
Exactly.
killing them.
all right.
I don't
So-
know if it was. I don't know if it had He-Man in the title. I think it was just called Masters of the Universe Revelation.
I'll kill that Kevin Smith if I ever see him. I mean,
All right, all right. Since
He's
he's
had 2
brought
heart
up,
attacks. He's doing a pretty damn good job of killing himself.
yeah,
Um,
that's fair. That's fair.
since he's mentioned, I'll bring this up that I'm really excited for an Archie. It's Archie meets Jay and Silent Bob, and it's coming out this summer. I'm super pumped. That is all.
Yeah, I've
is
seen
it a
that
comic?
advertised actually. Yes.
Oh, really?
I don't even know if
Yes.
we can be friends anymore, TM. I'm thinking about it.
So there's a couple more topics I'm gonna bring up tonight. They're both, one of them's a little more touchy than the other, but so the drama channels are not as popular. The whole effect of drama went downhill significantly. Like people aren't getting all the views. Even
Good.
the drama channels ain't doing so well. I'm talking about like Sticky and Razor and
Yeah.
whoever the fuck else,
I'm not subscribed to almost any of these people. I just don't watch that kind of shit, man. It's just not what I want.
It was getting a lot of
Same here.
views. It was way up there, and it's kind of died down a little bit. I don't think Razor's been doing much drama. He's just been doing like regular stuff. So that you could put that into perspective. But Sticky has kind of stuck to his original shit, and he's definitely gone at like Jim Mint and a few people, and it's just not working for him. It's not
I don't think people give a shit. I just don't think people give a shit. Like,
Yeah, people are just tired of it.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I'd rather
Yeah.
hear what Alan bought or what you bought. I'd rather see a good story or what people recommend. I'd rather watch Brad draw some fucking cool ass art. You know what I mean? I'd rather talk about what's going on in the industry and try to uplift it than fucking belittle it. I don't know. Maybe that's just maybe
I agree with that.
What amazes me the most about church is that you're on for so many hours and you guys don't. You guys manage to keep the flow going, and you don't fall into that crap to fill time. I think it's great.
Yeah, we try not to, brother. You know, sometimes it rears its ugly head, but we do a pretty good job of avoiding it.
Last week we just started talking about movies, and we just started naming movies for the entire stream. It was
Yeah, I
fun.
know.
Yeah,
was
I'm
there
gonna
for-
be
I
honest.
remember an
Yeah.
episode. There was that episode. Who Dad went to Costco.
That Who Dat
Um,
went to Costco was one of the best episodes, I thought.
It was
Dude,
fun.
I love when Biggie goes to like get his subs and shit when he's on channel, or when CJ's driving his car around or shit. It's awesome.
So yeah, Journey, we shouted your channel out, and one of the last topics I want to talk about, I've heard people talk about this before, is possibly like there's two areas that people say that there's like a little bit of a possibility of clout chasing, and it's like the Comics Curing Cancer and the Community Awards. What do you guys think about?
I like the community awards.
Is there any chance that there's a little bit of maybe clout chasing and trying to be a bigger channel by supporting a charity or awards?
I'll take the clout chase for the little bit of clout chasing that it may be happening, and I'm not saying they're definitely happening. For the charity that it's helping, I think it's worth it.
Both cases are good.
Well,
I think Brian, with his
Yeah, and I like Rob a
award
lot.
thing is a really. I think
Rob's
it
awesome.
helps the community.
I don't
just
think
it's
Rob's
a good thing
clout
altogether.
chasing at all for the.
And
for
then
the-
Rob
I think-
Flatstacks is. I think he's really. Just,
No, I think he does that out of the goodness of his heart.
yeah,
and
I
it's
think so
awesome.
too. I don't think it's about
He's a good
clout at
dude.
all.
Yeah, man.
So 0% chance for y'all.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way that they're thinking. I've seen other
For them
channels
guys, the guys that
definitely
actually
doing
do
but-
it, no, I don't think that's what's happening there. I think, and like I said, even if it is happening, it's for such a good cause. It's really
And-
hard to.
And the thing is, he does so much. Like Rob Fatstacks does a lot of work. If it was about chasing clout,
Yeah.
I think
he
Biggie's
deserves it,
saying
because he's doing so much work to get it.
No, he's not saying Rob's side of it. He's
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
are people
using-
strange new people that come in, are they using Comics Curing Cancer to raise their own channel up and their own
I will,
subs?
I will say if there is people like that are just using it or are just trying to use it for clout rather than do it for like a good like to be a good person,
Rob,
they're
you're
terrible
gonna have to
people.
turn off your thing again.
No, it ain't Rob. It's TM this time, I think.
Okay,
Rad.
somebody has to turn it off.
More than Rad or TM's Mike's echoing, but TM's saying like other people could be doing it to get a little clout, which
Yeah, like if they are, then
And that's
and
what
they're
I'm
not
saying.
doing it for the right reason,
But-
then they're terrible people. I'm
But if
just
they
throwing it
are,
out there.
Well,
if they are doing that, it's not enough for me to go, oh, it's a terrible thing, because Comics Curing Cancer is such a good, like
cause.
a good
that's
cause.
kind of the issue. It's like if you're using something for clout, and if it's good at its base, that don't mean you're still not chasing clout. You know, what I mean? Like I could be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna kill AIDS," or "I'm gonna kill homelessness."
And
We have,
before this goes any further, we're nobody on this panel, just so everybody that watching this knows, are not going against Comics Curing Cancer.
No, not at all.
We love Comics Curing Cancer. None of us are saying Comics Curing Cancer is a bad thing. I just wanted to throw that out there before we go any further.
First of all, it was just the example, and yes, nobody is against it.
And Comic Journey just said it. Most people are doing it for the right reasons. Like, I'll take a 95% right reason over the 5% wrong reason.
But I think
mean-
a lot of people, anyways, like regardless if the way that they do it, I think a lot of channels want clout. I mean, ultimately, we all want to be popular with what we do.
It's very true. Yeah,
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you
that's
know-
question. It's a fair question.
Yeah.
But everybody
I
has
think-
their own level of popularity they want to make.
I
But
think the way I see it is, even if there's somebody who is doing that, right? If the end result is like Biggie just said, his mom.
Biggie, can you take down the
this.
comment just for a second?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like where Biggie said that his mom's going through this. My dad's got stage 4 lymphoma. I mean, he's doing well, but you know,
Mhm.
like I don't care. I don't care if someone's chasing clout. Like if the money is going where it's supposed to be
To a
going
good cause,
for
yeah.
cancer research, and you're promoting it, and maybe one person does suck. Okay, maybe they do, but you know the other people who are contributing in silence or relative anonymity, they don't suck. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Like and yeah, and you know what? And if somebody's doing that and they, you know, or even if they're just promoting it and they happen to get some subscribers and, you know, get their voice out there, that's fine too. I'm fine. I like if it's going to help people, I'm fine no matter what, really.
Yeah, that's really how I feel about it too. The 5% that might be doing it for clout, who, you know, if the end result is really good, so how can you? I can't say it's bad. It's comics curing cancer, man. It's a good shit. Like
Mhm.
that's a really good cause, and it's such a. I can't even imagine mailing everything out because Rob does all that. I think mostly himself, and there's a
It's a lot of
ton
work.
stuff. It's a
And
lot.
everybody,
Everybody sends like everybody that donates sends it all to Rob. Like it might have changed, but like that's what my understanding is. Like
Yeah,
they
Yeah, I
all
think so.
send it to Rob, and then Rob sends it out.
it's a shit ton of work that he does.
I
Yeah.
And then, of course,
to Links and Legion too. I think they like have a little chunk
Yeah.
sometimes.
yeah, and then all of the promotion that goes into it. I'm sure they get sick of their own voices too, man. Like, you know, I'm sure they're like, "Fuck, we got to go do this again." But
Mhm.
it's then good for them, man. Good for them.
I mean, everybody, okay, as much as we like to think that we're just being charitable and stuff, everybody always has a small reason, like whether it affects you personally, like somebody has cancer, or, you know, like in my case, I give to the Heart Institute because I'm a patient there. Um, you know, the fact is, like, everybody has a little bit of self-interest when they're doing it, but if you can, the thing is, at least the dollars are going out, and
Yeah.
everybody will be better off as a result.
And you know, all the donations
Somebody-
that come in as well are pretty amazing. Like everybody, I know, what is it, Dr. Von Hoot? He's donating a 92, whatever the first, what is it, man thing or swamp thing or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
House of
it's not
Secrets,
a
92.
great.
There's some secrets.
Yeah,
92.
it's not a great
wow.
grade, but he's donating that for comics curing cancer. That's amazing. That's
That's a huge
really
book to give
that's
away.
amazing to just
I
donate
realize,
something.
like, that's the thing. I didn't know about that stuff because I've given away a few books.
Look.
You know, like, so I mean, I didn't know that they were taking.
No, here's the thing. So as long as everybody's being treated equally and fairly, then I'm down with it. But if you're treating people that only donate to your charity a little bit better, I think that's a little fucking crummy. Is that fair?
That's one way to think. Yeah,
I mean,
guess.
I don't think I'm being outrageous. I'm just saying, like, you know,
I will put it this way: if the person did the donation and they're not lying about it, if the guy gave $5,000, I'll say, and wants to go on to like, I gave $5,000. Listen, he gave $5,000. If he wants to yell it at the top of his
Yeah,
lungs, let him.
exactly.
At least the money he gave the money. Somebody who gives $10 and says, "Oh, I made a huge donation," like that's a little.
Well, you know, then you got to go back. Then you got to go back to the Bible and say, remember Jesus and the old lady that gave the little bit, and he's like, "Hey, this chick gave all she had. This rich guy gave a pence of what he
I
had.
remember that.
Who's the greatest? Who's the greater giver? Somebody who gives the only thing that they have, or somebody who gives a little bit of the large amount that they
I
have?
mean, that we all know the answer to that.
Sure.
Exactly. Now let's not.
But the person who gives what I'm saying is the person who gives their last $5 is not going to go crowing about it.
No.
Yeah.
And
There's another part to this though, just for a second, and I'm not saying I would ever do that, but like if the person gives $5,000 and they have this enormous channel and they're like, well, you know, whatever, and that causes another person to give 500 and 500 and 500 and 500, and it, yes, that person's shitty, but if the net effect of that is that the charity does this great work and is really able to do stuff to help people, I'm okay. And even if I don't like that person personally, and I find it distasteful.
I have nothing but respect for people who give things away.
Yeah, absolutely.
I give money all the time, and I'm not saying this to be like to tell you, like if I'm at an intersection and there's a guy begging for money, I look for change. It's habit. It's how I've grown up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when
I believe in it. I believe in charity.
I donate books I don't want anymore to people.
Is that
Then we're
controversial?
speaking
Am I being
people-
controversial by being on the side? I'm on the pro charity side. Is that?
Yeah. No, I
Super,
think
super controversial.
I think that times are like right now. It's like you got to take care of your family. If any of your family's like out
Sure.
fucked up, you got to take care of your family. And if you can help a brother that you see out there or sister and all that, that's good too. I like personally trying to, give my help out, and seeing it work and shit. So, what's up, Journey? How you doing, man? Is Journey on? Oh, I guess he ain't talking yet. But
I think
yeah,
we've all been touched by cancer, though. So, and I know Bronze Age does a thing for veterans as well. I believe he does a veteran.
Yeah, that's the big thing that I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Yeah,
about.
and
Veteran
Bronze
21.
Age, personally, I think that's one of the best causes that you can help. People who got hurt for their country deserve your respect and deserve your
Yeah, I mean, I'm just can't be against charities, even if it brings out people that are somewhat selfish. And I'm not saying that it does. Please don't misinterpret my words. But even if it did, I don't know. The benefit, the good outweighs the bad in that scenario.
yeah, but no, I support it. I just don't want it to.
Can you guys hear me?
We can
Yeah, I
now.
agree.
Now we can.
Now
Can
we
now.
can.
Yeah.
The fucking dude, people can't hear me. I don't know what the hell is going on over here.
All right, that was interesting.
well, I mean,
Am I echoing now?
No, you're good now, actually. Oh,
I think
something's
some of
echoing.
them is echoing though. There's echo.
Yeah, there's definite echo.
I think that's
not me.
Yeah.
Is it me?
I think it's you, Rod. Sorry.
And we got a little audio thing. I see Loke said I did 19 commissions, so I can be famous. That's famous.
Wow.
Oak,
Nah,
do your commissions sell for $266,000? $266,000? Like what?
Keep at it,
Alex
Luke.
Roth?
Keep at it, Luke, buddy. Keep at it.
Oh,
So yeah. So okay. That's topic. I think that.
Yeah, that
topic
was
is pretty
done.
dead.
That's fun.
That's good.
That was fun. That turned into a really good topic, didn't it? So anybody want to show some books? I got some books. I want to show something. All right, hold on.
I can show random ones.
I got a big stack right here.
I've got some new stuff I could show.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like everybody. I remember what it was like before the awards. We didn't even talk about the awards. Now, is there any negative effects to the awards you guys want to bring up?
No, I like the awards.
Well, you get a lot of people that it gets real toxic because certain people get hurt or they're not involved or they don't win. I don't know. It gets really toxic around award time. I wish people would just be more happy for the people that get voted for instead of tearing everybody down like I'm a better channel than them. Fuck them.
Oh, I love that Superman book.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Am I live?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can I hear
No.
you? Yeah, we hear you.
Fucking voice, the fucking voice won't come out.
Yeah, we hear you.
Weird.
Look, it's another Jam Urban Adventure, Alan.
Yeah, we were showing that today on our channel. That's interesting.
What you got to say, Journey?
And everyone, ladies and gentlemen, the fish.
My kid's got fish.
I believe it or
Looks
not,
like
I
you
have those
found
fish. I actually have those fish. My kids had them.
Do you?
Robo.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went to an aquarium. Now he's all about the fish.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the foily one.
I'm very.
Speaking of fish,
I like.
I should have mentioned this on our review the other night, but did you not find it hilarious that when Aquaman used his powers, it also affected Namor?
Oh
That was funny.
Yeah, well,
Another one, okay?
so Namor's a fish is the big thing we have to realize.
That's right.
The new Deadpool. Yeah, you're good. You got anything you want to say, Journey, besides can you hear me?
Well, I actually jumped out because you guys were talking about the whole charity thing and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it's really important, and nobody really talks about this a lot.
Right.
That, like, when you look at one of these charities, whether it's C3 or whether it's Mission 22 that Bronze endorses through his channel as well, that when they're collecting money, that it's going straight to the portal where the charity is supposed to go to. Yeah, I'm not saying that this happens with everybody, but it happens with a lot of people where they're collecting money for an intended reason. And you really don't know if that money ever goes to a cause.
Yeah, there's been scandals where there was a big scandal with one YouTuber recently that a lot of the money was being held up and didn't go to the charity until it did. But like, yeah, I've heard about that journey about like YouTubers just kind of making fake charities.
Yeah, but you gotta set it up through if you're doing a charity like that, you should set it up through the portal so they're making the direct donation to the actual thing.
For a long, long time, and I'm going to give C3 a lot of credit for this, Rob and DJ Lynx and Legion over there, for setting it up with the direct portal into American Cancer Association. Because I'll collect the money and I'll send it in. You never even see a receipt. You never see anything going there. And the other thing is, you know, this is going to sound fucked up, but it's true. When you send something directly to one of these organizations, you get a receipt back, and you could deduct that from your taxes.
Yeah.
And if you have more of a benefit that way, you could actually donate more. It helps you donate more that way.
Well, yeah, and if somebody doesn't do a direct portal, if you donate all that money to one person and that person donates all the money in their own name, they get a massive tax refund.
So can you actually do that and then make kind of big money off it? Because that'd be
you can make a much
not in Canada.
You can feel what I'm saying now?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
Well, you kind of have to like be careful and avoid, you're gonna have people that are definitely clout chasing. That does exist, and you got to get people that they're gonna be all of a sudden.
So those
Mother.
Tim ones, I have that set.
Yeah,
but the majority of people that get involved in this stuff are doing it for the right reasons.
I would think so. Like I say, even if it's 95%, that's good enough for
If
me.
I could do it as a tax write-off, I'd do it for the wrong reasons.
I'll be really, really honest with you. If it wasn't like what he's going through with my mom,
very good.
I probably would not be that involved with C3 myself. But because it's so close to the vets and I'm dealing with that like really close to home, that's one of the biggest reasons I get so involved with it.
Hi, Lyle.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge deal.
I would guess that there is no tax write-off. I would guess that
there is.
No, there is a tax write-off when you let's say you donate to something through the portal, whether it's through Mission 42 or whether it's through C3, you get a email receipt that shows how much you donate.
So you think that Rob got a big tax write-off, like what, 30,000 or 60?
No, don't twist what Rob did, because Rob is not collecting any money himself.
Okay,
Yeah, it's all
I'm not
going
trying to
straight
twist
to.
it. I just said I don't think there is one, and you said there absolutely is. So who's getting it?
Nobody.
Everybody donates.
Everybody donates. Got you.
Yeah.
Everybody get that, by the way. You can't find a copy of that.
Whether it's $1 or whether it's $1 million, doesn't matter. You get a receipt in the email telling you that you donated this much to this organization.
A death rattle, yeah. I have a whole set of death rattle.
Now, if you're doing it for somebody that's just collecting money, and they're saying, "Well, I'm going to collect this and I'm going to donate it," you don't get that receipt.
Spicy Tales again. Bruce Timm, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
I have the whole set.
Bunch of stuff.
Spicy Tales as well.
Okay, so
Don't
yeah,
go-
I've heard people say they donated and they asked for the receipt, so they're getting it for themselves. So then we can bury this issue altogether. Then Rob ain't getting no fucking tax return.
I
Nobody.
think Rob's a good guy, so I don't.
Yeah,
think
yeah, that's it.
It's
There's
like
no.
pretty simple.
I don't know why you're turning it on Rob. Like the everything is funneled straight into the American Cancer Association that's being donated to him.
I
I'm
think
not-
he
I'm-
actually
I'm make-
loses
I'm-
money
I'm-
on the whole
my
thing because
comment-
he's sending everything. He's shipping.
My
everything.
comment is that Rob is free and clear of it. I'm not turning anything on Rob. I'm saying that
Yeah.
Rob is free and clear. He's the one that's the primary focus because he does all the shipping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
And organizations.
yeah.
Like he organizes it and stuff. A lot of the time,
And he-
of course, like DJ Links and Legion of Comics.
Rob does
It's probably in best hands.
He does do a tremendous amount. I know from up close. Lynx does a huge amount as well, and I'm sure Mark does a good amount as well. But I know for a fact Lynx does a little well because he's right here, and I see what he's doing over here in New York. He's heavily involved. He did a lot of shipping himself as well.
It's a no joke, man. It's a lot of shipping because they go on for days and days and days, and then all that stuff that they do the auction for. It's a lot of stuff, man.
This past year, Mark had a lot of shit that he was dealing with. He was in the fucking hurricane, being like without electric and without a home for like I don't know how long.
Like even
So, like-
K-pop, and she's not like one of the she's not raw. They like doing that whole auction thing. She's got a shit ton to mail from her
Lol.
stream for the cancer clearance.
Nice.
During cancer, they did a bunch of art and stuff like that. She made.
Wonder where I recently saw those
Bat
books.
eyeball.
I know. They're just right here, so I just had them.
Hey, First Riddler.
Just a small comic, First Riddler.
That's so
Out of the
cool.
shadows.
That's awesome.
Really cool cover.
I love that book.
Weird Terror.
Weird. That's a
Very
weird
cool.
one. Strange.
Mysteries. This is a Canadian one.
Yeah.
The last one was weird, but that one was strange. That's true.
So there's a conspiracy that Alan actually has a computer screen. It's not a telephone. He's just saying it's a telephone screen because he gets facts
It's
wrong.
my telephone.
Okay.
I've been to his
Oh, that's
room.
cool.
It's a
I love-
telephone. He doesn't keep any computers in there that I've seen.
Okay.
This one's really cool. You can even see the guy in the back.
Brain is a computer.
So,
Like you don't
I
even have
got
a
to go-
laptop, Alan.
I got to go to the Allen Cave for my original interview, if you'll remember.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, Alan's brain's the computer. He doesn't need to have any screens or anything like that running around.
I did that.
Poor guy can't see shit.
yeah, I'm blind.
He does all this fucking YouTubing and it's all on a little tiny ass telephone. What
Yeah,
can you do?
See, you don't need big fancy systems in order to build a channel.
I know, but it's so much more comfortable with a laptop.
But oh well. But the weird thing is, my phone is the only thing that I've ever used that actually gets my voice. My voice is terrible, and it just doesn't. It doesn't translate on the other methods.
That's good. Dude, a microphone USB jack is way better than a telephone, dude.
Well, it never picks up my voice. I went through about 4 or 5 professional microphones. They could never get my voice.
Huh.
That's because of specific pitch that when you say hello, probably blows out the microphone.
Hello, my fellow
All the time. That's the
why
problem.
CJ, is that why you say no more hellos?
Right.
Save your microphone?
That's right. I'm mindful of my equipment.
Saint Run.
I gotta say, Journey, your microphone quality went
Yeah.
down the fucking
Yeah.
toilet as of late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
the,
look ter-
saying
you sound
that
terrible
saying the
there,
no
Stan,
hellos isn't working there, Jerdy.
I'm on a phone,
Yeah, you sound
Right
like you're
over.
underwater.
Just giving you a hard time.
and my voice is not fucking right.
You're the
I just
captain.
like having you on. I'm not going to give you that hard time because any time is better than no time.
This is the complete run of Saint.
Look at that.
There's so many cool covers.
Also,
lot
happy
of
belated
good
birthday, Journey.
What?
Complete run of nobody gives a shit.
Happy
ever.
belated
Nobody
birthday.
gives a shit.
Not my
I like
fucking birthday.
these are nice
Oh,
books.
this one.
No,
this one
it
goes
was
for
your
big money.
birthday on the 27th.
I want to show some of the books that Alan just showed on his channel to see what you guys think of them.
Which ones?
Just from your last stream.
did I show?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna play one of Alan's streams.
Alan, do you
Yeah, let's
need
play
one
one
of
of
these?
Alan's streams.
You're gonna play my stream?
Yeah, let's just
Does
look
this
at
help?
some of these books.
What is it? A microphone glass with what's in it?
What freaking stream did you make? I haven't streamed in a long time.
Oh, I could use that on the thing.
No, we're going to be ending pretty soon. We got like 15, 20 minutes or whatever. But I just want to show some of these
Okay.
books.
I know what you're
Oh,
talking
my fellow
about.
comic book
Here's
collectors,
one of
Alan.
these.
Yeah, that one ain't bad. That one's actually pretty good.
This is the mist. I have to say that was funny today when we all
When
pulled
everyone
this
did
one
it
out.
except me because I still haven't got
Dude,
my
there's
copy yet.
nothing I can do about it. But now I have this. I'm going to contact Paul Chatto and see if he'll come on.
Do it, man.
I
Get him on
will.
your channel. Get him to come on my channel too.
Well, I will. If he actually comes back to me, I will talk to him about options.
So Lyle is the kind of guy that he picks up really obscure stuff.
Lyle's saying in the comments right now, I don't have many comics.
He has like 100,000 comics or something silly.
He has 300 long boxes.
Jesus.
I don't believe it. Boss.
Jeez.
Now, bring out all 100,000. We want to see them.
I guess he has like a warehouse, like almost like a whole warehouse kind of part of his house that he has them all in.
Is he like kind of dealer?
No, he's just a hoarder.
He's a collector.
Oh,
Collector like us.
he's another one of the diseased.
Here he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the disease.
Here he goes. He took a nice little 6-minute break there in between showing. Come
He's
on,
gonna show
Lyle.
something in a
Alan's
second.
channel. They all love to talk.
They talk a lot on this motherfucker. That's why I muted it.
What have we been doing on this channel?
That's a
for
good
miles around?
book. We've been talking the whole time, but we haven't been showing shitty books. They're pretty good.
So
That one's
inside
okay.
of this one is Dave Stevens' art.
Yeah.
The one that he's showing. So yeah. So it's not a bad
That's a good book. I ain't bad at that one.
My biggest problem is I watch Nate's streams. Every time they show something stupid, I want it.
So the thing is, like on
Okay, what the fuck
Fridays-
is this? What is this?
Again, that has Dave Stevens' art inside.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
the
another
same
issue
series.
100.
It's
It's
the
issue
same
100.
series. It's the
Yeah, I
same
don't know
series.
that one. Okay, I learned something then, but it's still fucking weird. But yeah, okay, that's issue 100.
You're a Dave Stevens fan. That's it, right?
I didn't know that one. Damn.
So with the way I do it is on Mondays with Steven, we kind of show all the big books, right?
Yeah.
On Friday, because
Okay, now
I
this.
know
this-
that not everybody has like $3,000 books that they can pull out, you know. So we try to keep it a little bit more user friendly, where we have like more of the fun books, just random
Yeah.
little books.
Now this Invasion Apple Comics, that's definitely something.
That's some random weird one.
Yeah, this one.
And
Dog
Dogs of War, that's junk. That's a dollar bin book.
Okay, and then even I mean, Steppo's first round was all knockouts. They were all fucking slabs. Then he got a little weird too, I think.
Well,
he
Stephen
gets-
enjoys joining us in our little silliness too, right? So
Yeah, he likes having some of the sexy cover ones, and
There you go.
he I don't know why he got this in a 9/8 slab.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, this is a dollar bin book.
yeah. He got it slabbed.
he probably,
It's hilarious.
because it's probably good.
I couldn't believe he
it was
found a
great
copy. Like, why
that he
would
did
somebody
that.
even get
It's
that
hilarious.
creative?
Yeah, yeah. It's like balling out of control. It's like I even buy silly shit too. I got all the
No, but I
expensive
mean,
shit.
Say whatever you see. The crowd seems to love it. The comments are like right.
I know. Yeah, they're
Well,
whipping
the
in like a
engagement's
million.
really high on
It
our
is,
videos.
dude. Fucking Nomad number one.
So after we showed the Canoe Head one, right?
Yeah.
That book, literally, there was like 20, 30 copies like on the internet before. And then maybe afterwards, there was like none. It was actually hard to find afterwards. Everyone went out and bought a copy of Mr. Canoe Head.
I bought one.
You got one too.
I bought one.
The ferret is there. A ferret sold for $5 on eBay the other day.
Yeah, well, so I was joking. Oh, it was going to be a $2 book.
I did.
Now it's a $5 book. I mean, that's crazy.
This is the way to do YouTube now. You just get your dollar books out and show.
Flog them.
You get about 5 people and you take turns.
I did show books. Okay, I did show books tonight that Nate and Lyle sent me. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think these books are fun.
Those Marvel fanfares are really underrated books.
I love the fanfare ones. I actually had the 2 that he showed because I was kind of getting into the fanfare stuff. I thought there's so many great stories and covers in that whole run.
I mean, a lot of them have wraparound covers. They're beautiful. It's beautiful artwork. Michael Golden artwork, even though he's a prick. Really beautiful work.
And they're very affordable too.
So there was some
Extremely.
good shit and make like this cover right here. Why the fuck did you get this slabbed, Alan?
Okay, which one?
Here it comes. Give me a second. It's coming. Here it is. Why did you get this slab?
Okay, so this one I just thought it was a pretty cover, and I didn't get it slabbed. I bought it slabbed.
Okay.
But guess how much I paid for it?
Oh,
$10.
hopefully nothing.
Yeah, it was $15. But
Oh,
still,
Yeah, that's the thing. You find that a lot of times. You find these books for like 10, 20 bucks.
but I just thought
And
it was
like-
a pretty cover. It's a pretty, it's a nice looking cover.
Yeah, at that point, Mike
This
Ball.
fucking thing.
That book is one that just came out. This is
I-
like what I bought from my comic
that's
shop.
gonna be that potentially with heavy metal fans has a chance of being a big book
Yeah.
based on
Is
what
it
I
the-
saw.
is it
on
the first new heavy
Pop and
metal? Is that
Glamour
what's
thing.
going on?
I don't know.
I know heavy metals. I think aren't they thinking about starting back up, or have they already done it?
Are they
Yeah,
going to make
I
a new
think
heavy
that-
metal
I-
movie or
No,
comic
no,
magazine?
they're-
No, it's like another
they've come out.
magazine.
They've come back out with the heavy metal magazines.
Oh, I
Oh,
meant
nice.
heavy metal music. People into heavy metal music. They're into the band
I thought
Ghost.
you meant the comic.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant.
I was talking about the comic.
And
Yeah,
then Stepo talks from 105 to
He talks a lot.
110 and don't show shit. 5 minutes straight to get to the fucking book.
I
I
always
think
like
I
try
got
to
the lemon
push,
tree
push
guy
him
when
to
he's on
talk
the channel.
to talk less sometimes, because
Holy shit.
There's a lot of people that love listening to Stepo. I'm
And
one
these
of
are all I love Stepo. I just think it's funny.
it's interesting. Like I'm watching the viewers right when I'm doing these live streams, and it'll sort of average around 50, and then all of a sudden Steven comes on, and it'll actually jump up to like 60.
Damn.
People really enjoy watching him.
Yeah.
My,
Yeah,
my live streams go so well when Steven comes on.
This cover sucks. I fucking hate
I,
that.
I,
I look
I
at
thought it was so-so. That was a so-so one. I mean, I do like Carl Cohen, but
This
that
one,
was-
yeah, everybody on the
this
panel was
one
like,
I
oh,
liked.
yeah.
This one I
Yeah.
really liked.
Okay.
I like the look he gives everybody. A lot of times when he pulls out a book, it just gives you this like stare at the camera. Sometimes, like,
Yeah.
look at my, enjoy it.
Oh, he busted
Enjoy.
everybody's balls. He busted them all. Yeah, it's great.
He likes it when I say that I have it. I think it really makes him happy.
He does. He loves that. Yeah. And then when
Love
I knew that, yeah, that's your one of
You know, he loves when he gets something you really want, and then you can't find it. He loves that even more.
I know. And usually
Okay.
he steals it from my cart, so I don't know.
All right. Well,
He
we're
was,
gonna get
he
out.
was mad at Matt though. He was really mad at Matt
Oh, why?
in the trivia. Like
Oh,
that
dude.
was I was
Oh,
laughing so
man.
hard at the trivia. 'Cause He was
brutal.
really not happy.
Matt couldn't sleep for a week after that.
I was in Colombia. I was in Colombia in my hotel room, laughing my ass off, just laughing so hard at the trivia thing.
Yeah, dude. That was a good one.
Did
You
you
could
find
tell,
any
like from
harder
the
questions
fucking
to ask?
beginning, Steppo was not into it. You could tell from the very beginning. He was
Well,
just like,
I think the first question threw him off a bit right off the bat. So
yeah.
No, he pulled out some crazy ass questions. I was like, "What the hell's this?" Like, what like normal person's gonna know this?
Nobody.
I don't know.
Matt is not a
Question.
normal person.
I'm really not.
No, you're great, Matt. I think you're great. I think you're awesome.
CJ, I tried to tailor the questions towards each person.
No, I don't think he was really mad. Not really mad.
So
Hey, he came out to do the answer.
It was a great episode. It was a great stream.
yeah, it only got like 80 views, but it should have got like 800. You know, like I don't know. It was great.
Oh, I had fun watching that, especially in my hotel board.
Believe it or not, Matt, just so you know, the three of us, you, me, and Steven, we're going to do another trivia show together.
Oh,
Like, remember how we have to defend our title against those British people?
Oh, when's this happening?
Soon, the next couple weeks.
It's the first
So
time
just-
hearing of it. So
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
telling you now. I just figured, hey, bring it up. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing that though.
That's happening later tonight, Matt.
and then I
Yeah.
better go out and buy all those Legion books that I don't have so that I be prepared this time.
All right. So
Rewind 2 seconds, like back to like a conversation you started earlier, as far as people's views and sub counts and stuff like that was going on.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a mathematician. All
Yeah.
you know have to do is do basic math. Views, minutes, subs. They have to correlate in some way.
Yeah,
If they don't correlate in some way, there's not something a little bit
shenanigans.
I don't know what do they call it? Monkey business. There's some kind of monkey business going on if the numbers don't correlate in the right way. That's
Well,
all
yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like, if usually the way the math works, from
Okay.
what my experience has been, is if you have 1,000 subs,
okay.
you're typically getting like 1 to 200 people per video watching.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
If you have 10,000, you should get about 1 to 2,000 people watching.
Yeah, you would
each
think,
video.
right?
On average, that's on average. I'm not.
Well,
You'll have every so often a big video that gets 20,000 or 30,000, but
Okay.
on average, you should get 1 to 2.
Or you
It's
can
not
do
even
like
that. When you take a look at a channel like that, and not even the shorts are reflecting high views either.
Yeah, that's a bad
There's a
sign.
when there's 20, 50 views on the shorts, and it's 10,000 subs, where are the subs coming from?
Yeah, that's
I
purchased.
don't know, dude. So
Purchased
I'm
this
gonna
year.
talk. I'm gonna do one more topic, then we're gonna go around the horn. Everybody's gonna say their parting piece. I learned this from Circumstances. He does like a everybody say goodbye fucking 3 times, and it's very awkward. So we're gonna do that. All right. So first off, did y'all know John Byrne was a homophobic person? Did y'all know that?
Well, I
There's
suspected it. Yeah.
been rumors of that.
Oh, it ain't no
Yeah.
rumor. No,
I
I talked
mean,
to.
back in the day, it was kind of.
Well, I don't know the guy, so how am I going to tell
I'm
you
just
for a
saying.
fact? I heard it.
I'm gonna give you facts. All right.
his, when he found out North Star was going to be turned gay, and remember, he's one of the guys who created North Star. He had a big hissy fit.
Dude.
I think I'm pretty sure what's his name? Fucking Lee said, "Please don't make Peter Parker gay," and he signed a whole contract saying you can't do this with Peter Parker, you can't do that with Peter Parker, you can't do this with Peter Parker.
Well, it's good. They probably would have made Peter Parker gay.
and it's all that's neither here nor there. But I'm
Yeah,
just
even if they
saying,
did. Fuck
people
it.
of that people
No,
of
that'd
that
be annoying.
age,
I hate
people of
that.
that age group, like they did. Gay people were.
Well, did you know that Alan was homophobic?
It wasn't great back in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s to be gay. It just wasn't, man.
Okay, let me give y'all.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chonko.
Making a gay character is not a
That's
problem.
fine.
But totally revising all the lore around a character that's been around for 50 years,
And then
that's the
making
problem
him
I
gay.
have. Is
Yeah, that's my problem.
yeah, you're
That's my
changing.
The only one, I mean, I don't like the necessary changes. I think that the characters they could just as easily make new characters, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
The one that bothered me, and I don't know why, was Tim Drake. It's the only one that bothered me.
You can't just make new characters. People try to make new characters every day, and their books fail. The reason that these books sell is because we love these characters.
It deserves to fail.
Whether you put gay Tim Drake in World fucking 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, or he's in the main, like, people are gonna write stories, man. The whole X-Men series was based on civil rights, and the civil rights of today happen to be different, and books are gonna reflect that.
Yeah, but you don't
Sorry.
have to make the character.
Yeah, but
gay.
sorry.
If people really want a gay character, then
That's
they'll
all. They're gonna
support any
reflect
character
it.
that is gay.
That's all.
All
That's
right.
fine, but they're still
But
gonna.
retconning characters
Bleeker.
just to like
Yes.
leverage their popularity. is not the
Superman
way to-
started as Mr. New Deal, like Mr. Democrat. in a world
Isn't Superman's son gay? Didn't they make him gay?
Yes, but that doesn't bother me. Okay, what bothered me is they made the book about. That was
Everything.
all the book became about. It
All
was-
right,
he was
so-
never going out to fight things. He's Superman. He Jimmy.
It's just
Deal with Billy.
lazy. It's just lazy.
Yeah,
it's
it's
lazy
lazy.
writing. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
agenda-driven,
it's like,
lazy
you know,
writing.
yeah.
Tim Drake and Bobby Drake. Well, go figure the Drakes. Bobby Drake and Tim Drake both had decades of established histories as straight characters.
Especially since that the issue that they brought Tim out, Stephanie Brown, his longtime girlfriend, got all excited. Yay, I get to meet this guy. You don't think she's not a little bit jealous?
All right, let me give y'all why I brought up John Byrne. All right, I just said gay and it went crazy. All right, hear what I'm saying. Okay, in like 1990, John Byrne was doing a interview in one of these like wizard magazines, and Becker brought it up and read it. This is verbatim what he said. Okay, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but I know the basics of it. I'm going to tell you what he said. Okay, he goes, someone was inking for him, right? He did whoever did like Hulk Annual 7, the inks is the guy he's talking about. He said that the guy that inked his work made all of the characters look the Q word and gay, and he did not like it, and he thought that he was a horrible inker, and he used the Q word, and he said he didn't like the gay. And I was like, all these Byrne fans suck because they worship Byrne, and he's a nasty fucking person. He's just a horrible person, I think.
Okay,
Besides
so back
that,
in the day, you know, if you thought something looked lame, you would say it looks gay. Okay.
Okay.
Now, they weren't necessarily trying to be derogatory towards gay people. It was just it was an expression. Okay. So it could have been just that he felt like, hey, the characters don't look as masculine or as like macho as maybe he would want.
Now he knows that this is going to be read by thousands of people, and he chose to use those words. So I think he's a fucking goon.
See, but there are a lot of people that I think are terrible people. Like Neil Gaiman. I mean, you know, I know he hasn't been tried or anything, but they're like the allegations are really severe.
Against him are pretty, yeah.
My, I'll tell you what. One of my favorite writers and artists of all time, Dave Sim. Dave Sim, I defended him for many, many years, where he was, you know, being called a misogynist and all this, which maybe he was. I still defended his work until recently, where it came out he was grooming some like teenage girl and then dated her as soon as she turned 18 or whatever. Like there are things in comic books where people are awful, just awful, but can you divorce the work from the person? Do I think Dave Sim is probably not a good guy? Probably. I don't know all the details. Or Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman's work is still amazing. I'm not going to think Sandman is amazing, or I'm not going to think. I mean, Cerebus is my favorite story ever made. I can still appreciate that thing and acknowledge that the person's a piece of shit.
Separate the art from the artist is what you're saying.
Yeah. I always try to do that.
There's a ton of people.
Bobby makes a good point as well. It was a different time back then. Like, I don't want to shit on Kirby, but I don't think he was hanging out in the local, local gay bar either. So.
Yeah, but you know the thing.
I mean,
there's a lot of people that are like that have done horrible things, or like they're not most desirable people on earth. but you still can appreciate their stuff. I don't like a lot of shit that Michael Jackson's been fucking alligated for, but you tell me if he's still the king of pop, he's still the fucking king of pop, man. The guy fucking was churning out one hit after the other.
There's actors that I absolutely I would not stand in real life, but I love their movies. You know, I'm like, what's his name?
Well, most
the guy
of
that
Hollywood's
did-
probably crap. But...
Yeah, Hollywood's just full of shitty people, but like,
Sure.
I don't know.
Look at guys like Tyson.
I like his stuff for the most part. So,
But even if somebody's not completely shitty, there's always going to be like everybody's got a different set of beliefs, and I try not to like unless you're hurting other people. I'm not going to infringe on your belief system, man. It's just not something I do.
Well, not only that, like, there's people have done things like Tyson went to jail.
Yeah,
You know, like whether
He
it was
still
true or not.
talks. He's actually talked in interviews after that journey and talked about R-ing women and being like, that chick deserves. I'm like, whoa, Tyson, bro, you gotta calm down.
Yeah, he's a bit a bit sketchy.
Yeah.
The only one that I don't know if I could ever in my heart is Amber Heard. I don't know.
She's horrible. She's a horrible person.
Sitting in bed on her husband's bed. I don't know. That's
It's definitely hard to separate the artist from the art when they're like the face. When like it's like an actress that has done something terrible. Like
You
is
mean
now,
like,
now all you can
Black?
think about is like her shitting on that bed. Like that's all you can think about when you think of Amber Heard.
I fucking absolutely can't stand Weinstein either, but he gave us some
Great movies.
Some of the greatest movies
Exactly
in
true.
cinema history.
Dude, look at it, Roman Polanski. The guy's a dirtbag. The guy should rot in hell. Polanski.
Yeah.
Diddy's buggered, man. He's not getting out for some time.
And the guy got a freaking Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
Kevin
Hollywood
Spacey.
though. Hollywood supports all that crap.
Okay, but we all love Robin Williams, and he was a blazing cokehead for fucking most of his career. I don't know.
Part of anybody, honestly. Yeah.
Where do you draw the line? Like obviously, I don't
If you guys want to go extreme, you know,
promote
Gandhi.
bigots and all that, but where
Gandhi
do you draw
used
the
to
line
sleep
on
with little
that's a
girls.
bad person? I'm not gonna support him.
Gandhi.
Gandhi? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
And
Well-
Nelson Mandela murdered little children. You know,
That's
like,
true.
Okay. History.
Who did that?
Winston
Nelson
Churchill
Mandela
couldn't
is
go.
so dumb.
Winston Churchill
George-
couldn't go half an hour without an alcoholic drink.
George Washington used to. I ain't gonna say it, but all right. So we're gonna go around the horn. Let's start with Nornrad. What you got going on, Big Nornrad?
Nice picture.
Oh, I ain't got nothing, man. Just hanging out with you guys.
Just sort of-
Well, thank you so much for hopping on.
Doing some awesome art though.
Nornrad is a comic book creator. Very professional. He's doing covers. He's doing everything, man. You want to get some art and you want to hook up or support your local community artist, hit up Nornrad.
Yeah, man. He just finished a cover for Murder King, so we're pretty happy to have
Very
that.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So who should I pick next out of the Deadly Eight? Let's go with Matt. Hold on. Let me make you big so it's extra embarrassing.
All right.
All right. What you got going?
Well, I am 13 people shy, 13 subs shy of my giveaway number. I'm hoping to get there soon. I've got everything ready to go. Sunday night at 9:00 Eastern, I'm debuting a new show called the Sunday Superman Show, where I'm going to talk about Superman, and people can join me. Like I'll drop a link in the chat, and people can join me, and I'm going to invite a few people that I know are Superman fans if they want to come and join me. We're just going to talk anything Superman, whether it's movies, comics, cartoons, Superman action figures, whatever. It's all
Wait.
about
Hold on a second, Matt. Hold on a second. Superman or Supermat?
Superman.
It's got to be the Supermat show.
Yeah, but I'm giving the topic away because the Superman show could be about anything, and I wanna focus on Superman because that's one of my strengths.
I'd like to thank Matt for joining other channels too. He hops on my channel for Book Club and for Collector Club, and Alan's Friday Night Hangout. And if anybody ever wants Matt on their channel, he's pretty easy to get on there. You just got to ask him.
And on Tuesday, just before we go, Chonko will be my guest on my regular Tuesday show.
Speaking of Choco, he's kind of the new guy in the gang right now. Go check out Chonko's content. And what do you got going on, Big Chonker?
So a few things. So first off, absolutely, everybody subscribe to Matt. He's got. You need 16 more. Subscribe to Matt. Just do it right now if you haven't. I hope everyone is. Matt has been very good to me. He's the very first stream that let me on, and anytime I'll watch like other streams, and Matt brings me up, like, and I'm really super appreciative. What a great dude, and I'm super stoked to be on Tuesday. I'm like planning out some stuff that I'm going to show. I'm going to try to show some like artist stuff and some signed stuff, and hopefully stuff I think people think is cool, and just talk about my whole thing. Maybe I'll show my dog. So like the whole thing is my channel is named after my dog. My dog is Chonko, and now I've become Chonko just because I knew that was going to happen because I'm like this big baldy beardy guy, and it just like sticks, and it was fine, and I'm good with it. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm going to be on Rob's show too on April 18th on Only Slabs.
Cool.
Showing some slab books. I'm going to probably show a lot of pre-code horror kind of stuff and some some other just cool stuff that I have and talk. And there is another stream in the works. Myself and Big Nasty Comics.
With me maybe some point.
and absolutely, Alan, anytime you want me on, just if I'm not traveling for work, just whenever you have a spot, just let me know. I as I've said and I keep saying, there's certain people I shout out all the time, which is I shout out Biggie, I shout out Matt, and then streams, like scheduled streams. I always shout out Alan's streams and be on Wednesdays because I think you get like a PhD in comics. If you watch those, you learn so much from what those guys have to say. But yeah, myself and Big Nasty, we're working on a stream. I think it's going to be a beardy. There's a lot of beard in that stream. We're kind of trying to work out a day where it doesn't step on anybody else's toes. We don't want to step on anybody else's stream, obviously, but where we can do something. It could be like an early Wednesday evening or early Thursday evening kind of a thing. We're working on something.
Nice. Big Nasty's a really good combo for you, man. I think that's going to be good.
He's an awesome guy.
TM, another member of the book club, but you hopped on Collector Club tonight. You got anything you want to say, Big TM?
Yeah, I'll be on every Saturday night. I'm over on Mad Spotty's show. I'm over on Bleeker's channel for church on Sundays. And then of course book club every Wednesday on this channel right here. I'll probably be going live on Monday to do an unboxing and just to chill. Just do a live stream. You can come by if you want. If you don't, that's cool too, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Nice. All right, now let's go with Alan.
I might do a live stream tomorrow afternoon because I have no content for tomorrow afternoon because I'm waiting on DC to approve a video that I'm doing. So I might just do a live stream just to fill in that gap. I lost $10,000 worth of comics.
No, dude.
I have no idea where they are.
They just said that they were coming. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, so I have no idea where they're going. They're just spinning around.
Are you just shitting us, or you like?
No, this has been an ongoing issue. He had some good news. Now it's bad again.
Yeah, so now we're doing like an international trace on them to try to find them because it's in the system, but I have no idea where. So
wait, is this a PGC thing?
what?
No. No,
No.
it's
No,
not.
this
is-
was like an order that I was making payments on for like half a year,
Mm.
and then finally got it all paid off, and the guy sent it off expedited way, and it got stuck in customs for a month, and then once it got released, it says it's going somewhere, but it never goes anywhere. And they say, "Oh, it's still in New York." It's been in New York for
Mine
over
took
a
a
week.
long time, Alan. Mine was like that for a really long time.
The one I got
About a month.
today, the stackery I got this week was stuck in customs for almost 3 weeks for no reason.
Yeah,
Okay, so
almost
this
a
is
month.
when-
Mine was stuck in customs, bro. So
This was since my birthday that it was stuck in customs till now. So that's
When's
like
your
a month
birthday?
and a half.
oh, that's a little long. That's a little long.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think
Please don't
they
do
still
this.
have it. I think they have it in customs. You'll be fine. I think they just
I'm
haven't.
really nervous about it. So
You'll
some
be
really
alright.
cool books in it, but yeah. Oh well.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Journey,
Look at
thanks
me.
for joining us tonight. I showcased your channel, and I appreciate you hopping on. You got anything you'd like to share with us?
Hey, why did you showcase my channel? I haven't really put anything out other than my thoughts.
You
And
put a
we-
thought out every fucking day. I thought that was
That's
worth
what we were
showing.
showcasing. They're great.
That's right. I'm telling you what I'm thinking. That's a new thing for me. I'm sharing my thoughts, and I'm also advocating for artist rights. And I hate AI, and I will make a live stream, and Insomniac Theater will be back when I'm feeling at least 50% to be able to run a stream, because I just can't handle a stream right now. Be able to do anything more than a half an hour or so, but so I'll do that. Kickstarters are probably going to go into print this week, so that sounds really positive. And changing the format of the channel for the most part, as far as it's going to be a lot more opinions and thoughts and that kind of thing.
Nice. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All right. Bleecker, the church reverend himself, the hunt champion he is. Do you have anything to say, Big Bleecker?
Yeah, I gotta say that protesting against AI by using AI is a little weird. But hey, what do I know?
You see what I'm doing there, aren't you?
Yeah, I see what you're doing. I see that you're using AI because you don't have the talent to make your own video.
Damn.
The truth comes out.
I'm using YouTube's AI to to troll itself. You don't get what I'm doing?
I get it.
Now I'm trolling you. You see how that's working out for you?
The genius of my freaking madness.
I get it.
Yeah, check me out at church Sundays. I do music videos, a couple times a week usually. We do a Band of Brothers auction. We'll be having our auction, I believe, the 22nd of this month coming up. Check out K-pop.
I am curious about one thing. My son wants to know, what are you going to do, slab or not slab?
Yes, I am going to do another slab or not to slab.
He likes those. So
I have a couple episodes I want to do. So, that's good to hear. I'm glad that somebody likes them.
No, those are cool.
I love the
I like
effects.
those.
Are you going to use
Oh.
mine or no?
Yes.
Oh, and I want to be clear. My deep thoughts are my own thoughts. They're not AI thoughts. Somebody accused me of freaking generating those thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Those are my original thoughts. All I'm using is a voice changer in order to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're using an AI generator.
No, I'm using voice to text things, man. Yeah, text to voice. They've been around forever. Those things.
I've
Drag-
used AI before, CJ. I know how to use it.
Hi.
So, I want to point out that my mother don't have any cancer on her skin. So, yeah.
Good
And
job.
very happy about that. I love my mama. I love you, mommy. I love my girlfriend and my son. I love my little family, and I like you guys a little bit. You guys are all right.
Just a little bit.
Love's a strong word for me, but I like y'all a lot.
We love you
And,
tepidly too.
Yeah, no, maybe cancer was on my mind. That's why I brought up the comics curing cancer, and we figured it all out, dude. Like everybody gets their own tax refund back. It's all done out of good spirit, and you know there might be a little clout chasing in there, maybe a little bit. I'm not done on like thinking that's a possibility, but overall, very well done. Very proud of those guys. I think it's beautiful that our little group of people help send so much money to a good thing and all the other charities and shit like that. But I'm not willing to negate that there could be some fuckery in there somewhere, you know. And the comic awards thing, it is the comic awards thing. LCS just sent me an AOK the other day. Beautiful fucking Silver Age, Sergeant Fury and his book. And LCS is a good guy. His idea is very smart, and there could be a little clout chasing in there too. I ain't gonna fucking lie, but you know, and I'm gonna review his book, and we'll give it a strong fucking review, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that hopped on panel tonight. You guys you guys could have done anything, especially like Alan and Matt, where they do a whole fucking 2-hour show, then they come on here and still have a little bit of energy for me. Thank you guys so much, and the rest of you guys, of course. And shout outs to my man D Runk. He wasn't been here today, but I missed my guy D. Shout outs to K-pop. She does her kicking to a K. I just figured out today what kicking to a K-pop meant. Kickstarter K-pop, right?
Yeah,
that's what it means.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was kicking to a K-pop like an open hangout, but it's kicking it because of Kickstarter. I get it now.
Well,
right.
I think it's a double meaning.
Happy belated birthday to Katie, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday, Katie.
March,
Happy birthday,
what was
Katie.
it, the 5th, I believe?
Okay. Shout outs to happy birthday. Shout outs to Bobby, Synthetic, Beckerman. I really appreciate Beckerman. All you guys out there. Chonko's cool. Big Nasty. Shouted him out tonight. TM has been hanging out with me a lot. Really appreciate you, TM. And that's about it. We're going to get the hell out of here, man. It's been a long one. We talked about every fucking thing you can think of. See you all in about a week.
Big Biggie.
You know what? Shout outs to the Hunt and Tony Sanders and all those guys too.
Big Biggie. Biggie.